Hey everyone, I didn't forget. I wanted to show you all the stuff that I got at the last yard sale video that I posted. All of this here are my hats for my Whatnot show. It starts in about 45 minutes. So I figured I'd put together a quick little video just to show you all the stuff we got. I'm gonna pop up a couple pictures here just to show you what Grace and Tori got that day. Grace got a Dr. Pepper little mini fridge that she can keep in her room. It holds a couple little water bottles, or a couple of the mini cans. I think it may hold like a 6-pack of the mini cans. We had to find a cord for it. It only had the cord for plugging in, to plug into your car. But my husband has cords for days. So he found one right away, and she showed me yesterday that it's keeping everything nice and cool. So the other stuff was from what Tori got, and it was 2 Squishmallows, and then she got a couple different things, just household wise. I think it was hand sanitizers that we got at the free Kiwanis giveaway, and then she did get a couple little appliances like a chopper and a juicer, mainly to give to her mom. If you hear any background noise, it's the puppies moving around. I'll show you. They like to just move around. They may hit the Roomba. Ozzy, for some reason, likes to lay behind the curtain. He doesn't like to sleep with the blankets, but he likes to wad them up and sleep under them whenever he's just lounging around the house. So if you notice the camera move, it's because he keeps coming up and sniffing the tripod. So let's get into this quick. I gotta get all set up for my Whatnot show. First things I'll show you are some of the plush that I got. This is what I found at one of the last sales. It was a Woodstock. This one is from 1974, so it is a vintage plush. I don't realize how many people aren't used to the word plush, and I have to remember to say stuffed animal sometimes. It's really confusing to some people. But yeah, I thought he was super cute. And this was something I found at the last sale. The other thing I found at the last sale I showed you was Pee-wee. And Tori demonstrated in the car that he works, but he's very squeaky.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh, he started to do it. It started to get a little better. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it one more time. Ooh. So anyway, I did look him up on eBay, and there were like 84 listed and like 199 sold. So quite a sell-through rate on this guy. And even with a broken or squeaky box, I did see that he was selling anywhere from the $35 to $45 range. So I will double check on that. Everything looks great though. The color on his paint, there are some scuffs on the top of his head, but everything else is in really good condition. So I think I will do well on this $5 buy. The next plush that I did get at the first sale was my friend Danielle's sale, and I found Charlie Brown, and I found Woodstock, and I found a Snoopy. This Snoopy looks like he is a Halloween guy. He's got some fangs, but I thought it would be a good little grouping to have together. And sell those together as a lot or even separate. I'll have to look each one of them up just to see. A couple other plush that I found at Danielle's sale was this cute little, I don't know what it would be, a little groundhog maybe. But it is from Adventure Planet. I like to look for tags that are specific like this because they do sell well, and if you can get them cheap enough at a yard sale, $1 or less, I could probably sell this around the $12 range plus shipping. And then always finding advertisement type plush. This one is Chick-fil-A. his little surfboard keeps flipping around. It says, chicken is rad, but it's a surfing cow. And I'll look this one up as well, but I think I can sell this for more than the $1 that I paid for. So, but I'll definitely look it up. It's a great little advertisement piece. And then one of the items that I did pick up at the Kiwanis giveaway pop-up, I grabbed 2 bottles of hand sanitizer and then 3 or 4 of the small pack of sanitary wipes that you could just, they're like multi-purpose cleaning wipes, and I like to have those. My husband likes to take them with him in his bag he takes to work, and I like to keep a couple in the car or here or there. But one of the cool things, the lady, when we walked up, she was like, do you need socks? And they were giving away Bomba socks. And I was like, I've heard really good things about those for people that have, they're on their feet a lot or doing a lot of walking or just standing. But I've heard good things about these socks. I am not so much a sock wearer. I will wear socks if I have to with tennis shoes. But I prefer to have just a slip-on. I'm a Florida girl, so socks are not mandatory. It was 50 degrees this morning, and I still had shorts on when I took my oldest to school at 7 a.m. So Bomba socks I thought were good. I'm not going to resell these, but these may be a great Whatnot giveaway. So now that I've got the plush and things out of the way, I wanted to go over in a little more detail. I have a box here that I put everything else in. One of the things that I did find there was I like to find little miniatures of things, and those do, if you find the right ones, even dollhouse type stuff or even little miniature people, you can sell those for a good price. One of the community sales that I went to a couple years ago, I found some miniature people that I bought for $3. There was probably 12 of them in a lot. And I want to think I sold them for over $60. So little things like this are great to keep an eye out for. These little miniature, these people here are made out of corn husks. I just think they're adorable. And so on this side, I'll try to pop up comps on some of these just so you can get an idea of what they sell for. They're cute little, and a lot of them have little ornament ties. They don't have to if you find them, but this is like made out of a stocking material. He's got a little butt showing. But people collect this type of stuff, and these are all vintage. Little cuties. There's all kinds. And so he had a whole box full. We were at the end of the day or the morning for the sales that I had. And so I had asked him, you know, what he might want for a whole box. Because he said, oh yeah, I've got several boxes over there that are just of the dollhouse furniture and the miniatures. And I was mainly looking for the people. And so he initially said probably $25 for the box. And at that point of the morning, I was out of cash. So, and again, with this not being my main income and bringing in a lot, I do have to keep myself at a budget. And because, again, family does come first, and I've got to make sure bills are paid and that my husband's not stressed that way. But definitely if I see his sale pop up, I'm going to reserve a majority of my money. But here's a couple more, because I did see some really cool glass pieces, and on Whatnot I would like to start doing more glass and pottery type auctions. I love learning and watching the Crazy Lamp Lady and Flying Pig Thrifts, Dagny on there, and I like watching and learning from them because they pick up some really cool pieces. And I do have some really neat pieces like that as well. So there's another little lady. And then these I thought were cool because these are, I don't know what it's like a knit or crochet type. There's a little duck. And this is what kind of prompted me to buy the bag. I bought the whole bag of all of these were in one little bag. But the animals, I know sell well. And so I saw this little girl, the duck and the dog, this dog too, kind of did it for me. I was like, well, I'm gonna get that and see if he'll wrap it all in a bundle. And there's one more little girl. And I just love that these are all done by hand. Like somebody's craftiness went into all that. So, oh, there's a couple more little pieces. Let's see. I'm not gonna take these out of the bag, but I'll show them to you through the bag. And some are ceramic. These are actually like a ceramic or porcelain type feel. And there's even tinier ones. And this one is actually made out of like a stone. So, and I think I looked her up individually. If I can find the picture, I'll pop it up here. But you would be surprised some of the small miniatures that you come across that you can actually sell for quite a bit. So, I mean, I literally paid for all those that you just saw. I probably paid $1 for that whole bag, and they were all together. And so, you figure if I'm gonna pay $1 for all of those and then sell a group or individual for, you know, $12 to $15. So the markup there is worth it. One of the, I think it was the second to last sale we stopped at. You probably saw this in the video. These two cute. I'm a sucker for frogs. I just love them. And these were really nice. Sometimes you find these and they look so faded, but they have such a great glaze on them. And I didn't see any chips, any nicks or anything like that. They were $1 each. So I was excited to see those sitting there. Let's see. I did not pull out the jewelry that I bought from Danielle's sale, but I'll pop up a few little shots, screenshots here just to show you the jewelry that I got that day to add to my Whatnot show. If you want to come and support me on Whatnot, you're welcome to. You just have to download the Whatnot app, and you don't have to purchase anything. You can certainly just pop in there and see what I'm selling. But I'll just pop up a few screenshots there of the jewelry. I think in 2 days I have another jewelry show on the 10th. On the 9th or the 10th. I have to look. So in another bag that I bought with the miniatures, there were some of these little elephants. This one here was the only one that had a broken spot on his trunk, but I'm not even upset about that because it's so even. And so I think it would look really nice paired up with the other elephants. I think it would make a good little grouping anyway. I mean, it's so minuscule. I don't know if you can see that. Use my chin as a, but I just thought they were adorable. I love their little trunks popping up there. And so this was the bag that had the others. This is a little tiny one. It's so cute. So we've got 3 little elephants. As I'm going through, it's been a few days, so I'm like, how do I remember? But again, people like to buy little animal figurines, and I just thought this cat was adorable. And it's on like a type of agate kind of stone. So it's definitely an actual stone there. But who doesn't like a Siamese kind of kitty? Let's see. Oh, we have another elephant. There's our number 4. So more than likely what I would do is put all 4 of those elephants. These first 2 that I showed you do have a Montreal, Canada sticker on their belly. But they're all in the same little elephant class, so all right. And then this one's so cute. Isn't he adorable? So my plan is to have a Whatnot show that has just animal stuff in it. So like the frogs you saw, the elephants, and then I do have some other things on my shelf in my room. But these are all little cute little vintage animals and puppies, and puppies are animals. But you know what I mean. Nature kind of things. All right, so we're getting down to the last. Let me show you this. At the last show, I keep saying show. At the last sale, after I paid, I asked him what he was selling the glassware for. And he was like, oh, and $1, $3, depending. Some of the bigger things, probably $5 or $10. So I told the girls to go back to the car, and I wanted to just look around without having to record or do anything. So I went around and looked a little closer, and I don't know how many times I walked past this little guy. Isn't that adorable? And you can tell he's hand blown. He was snapped off there. The only thing I noticed is he does have, there is a break there. But again, it lines up so nice. It's not like it's like part of his face or, there's no cracks anywhere else. It's a little part of his foot. There was a really cute piece. I might have shown it in the video. I was so upset that it was broken. It was like obnoxiously broken in this particular spot, but just this art glass, the blown glass, is just adorable to me. So also, as I went through, I love that bumpy hobnail kind of look, and these were just amazing. Now, I don't own a black light, but I'm half tempted to say that this would glow. So this could be uranium glass. There were so many pieces like this, and I should have went and got some more money out and came back, but I just, like I said in the video, I needed to stick with what I knew, and I figured, well, let's start small. Let's grab some small things and be cautious. Like, that is so cute. And I'm so glad that it wasn't, it's an ashtray, but I'm so glad that it wasn't all messed up with ashes and burnt. Because a lot of ashtrays you find can be so scored like that. And then Sweet Little Birds. I found these at Danielle's sale. These bluebirds, I just love. None of them were chipped or cracked. I have several of them that are little. I don't think I'm going to open all of them, but I think I have 4 or 5 that are this size. If you go back and look at the video, they're all there on the table, but they're just so precious. I just love blue glass. I mean, it's just so mesmerizing to look at. Oh, somebody's stretching over there. So, again, I'm not going to open up all of them, but there's 2 more here. And then last but not least is the big turkey. If you watched the video of the very first video when we stopped at the Kiwanis, besides the Bomba socks and the hand sanitizer that I got, I spotted across between everybody this turkey. And then after I picked him up and got to the car, I realized that there was a broken spot on him. But I'm very good at restoring some things, so I'm thinking about filing down the sharp spot and adding to. So I just thought he was so cute. I love the colors and his fanned out feathers. This is the apple that's missing. They're matching. Let's put them over here. I'll pop up a picture to compare. But it's such a great shape of a break that I'm thinking that I might be able to put something in, even one of those foam type of apples, and I'll just glue it in, and then I'll just mark it in my listing. But this says Heather Goldmine 2009 blue sky. But it is a candle holder, and then the light comes through his little pieces like that. So this past weekend I did not get out to sales. I helped my husband Saturday. Well, in the morning we pretty much did nothing, but in the afternoon we worked in the yard a little. And then Sunday it just rained and it was nasty and yucky, and so I did not go out. I did not assume that anyone was having their yard sale that particular day. So anyway, I wanted to show everyone that. I said that I would. I'm hoping maybe to get some more mystery boxes that I can unbox. That was really fun. I liked doing that. And that could be something that I just start doing whenever I'm in the parent pickup line waiting on middle school or elementary school to get out. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy the things that I found. And again, if you want to come and support me over on Whatnot, I've been selling hats and jewelry. I've sold plush on there. I'm hoping to start to get things like this up on there. And yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you that has subscribed to my channel. If you like content if you like content like this, please like and subscribe, and feel free to comment. I hope you have a great day. Remember, be kind, show love to everyone that you encounter, and have a blessed day. God bless. Bye. Well, I realized when I was editing that I totally forgot to show you the hats that I got at the sale. So I'm just going to put in a little slideshow at the end. Enjoy. I'll see you guys later. Bye.